Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to another episode of the Think Clinical podcast. My name is Hamza. It's always great to be here. Thank you so much. And today's episode is another exciting one. And we are going to be looking at top 5 AI tools for entrepreneurs in 2025 that you need to be paying attention to. I mean, healthcare entrepreneurs, as this is the focus of this channel. And today, as we look at healthcare and how it's evolving and how AI is beginning to be a part of it, if you're a healthcare entrepreneur, if you're an innovator, what are some of the things that you should be thinking about? And I'm going to share 5 areas that you can be thinking about if you have the skill set and the interest to start looking at AI tools as a business in healthcare entrepreneurship. Now, the first one is AI-powered predictive analysis in population health or for population health. Now, if we are able to use AI tools, or you're able to build an AI tool that actually can look at already existing data, is able to predict the trend based on that data, then you have a potential to be able to forecast things like outbreaks, right? You have the potential to be able to forecast things like readmissions. You have the data to be able to forecast patient deterioration. So you need to be able to look at this in a very important way. Now, if you're an entrepreneur, you have the tech background, you have the interest in healthcare innovations, developing platforms that identify high-risk patients for proactive care is very important. Now, if you can build a platform that can identify high-risk patients such that you're able to provide proactive care on time, that is going to help a lot. Secondly, if you have a tool that can partner with healthcare insurance companies to help them cut down costs or reduce costs through preventative strategies, that is going to be helpful. And all this can be done with AI. Kensai is one of those tools that is on the market now. Gvarion is one of those that is on the market now. You have to be able to get these in your mind as you develop them, but please make sure data privacy and data protection is important when you're building these tools. But if you can get AI that can do predictive analysis and help hospitals to predict readmission rates, help populations to be able to predict outbreaks. If it's able to predict patient deterioration, you can look at how much you are going to lose patients in the course of the year. I think you are going to be in a very good place. The second AI tool that you need to be looking at is drug discovery platforms. Now, AI has been able to cut down the R&D process for drug development from several years to just months. So if you are able to build platforms that help pharmaceutical companies to improve their R&D process, to make it faster, to innovate faster, and to bring products to the market at a faster rate, you stand a good chance of building a product that brings value not only to the pharmaceutical companies in terms of their financial strength, but to people who may need essential drugs to be able to stay alive or to be well. Now, if you're able to do this, what that means is that you can also look at the other side of it, that okay, already existing drugs can also be repurposed somehow. So this during this R&D process of getting new drugs, the existing drugs that may not be as effective as they used to be could be repurposed in another way, and you have to be able to work with biotech firms to be able to get this. So one of these is in silico medicine or Atomwise, which are companies that help a lot in R&D process for drug development. And if you are someone who is tech savvy, or you just have the general interest in healthcare technology and innovation, these are things that you should be looking at to develop. And secondly, natural language learning programs for clinical documentation and EHR management. So when you talk about natural language processing, that technology helps computers to understand human language, right? So if you're able to incorporate these into the system for clinical documentation and EHR management, what that means is that it's going to automate note taking. It's going to reduce clinical burnout. So imagine a clinician has to go through the day, do all the clinical work, and then go in to document everything they've done. So what would happen is that you have to be able to get people to go a system that goes into a system to automate some of these and incorporate them. So things that are able to convert the patient-doctor dialogue into an electronic healthcare system will save the doctor a ton of time. It will save your company a lot of move you away from a lot of burnout. And if you can develop an analytic dashboard for operational insights, that is even better. So if you look at things like Nuance DX, Amazon Comprehensive Medical, these are tools that are able to use natural language processing to understand human language and help to transcribe some of these challenges. Number 4, you need to look at AI-powered health imaging solutions. I have mentioned this in several episodes. These are becoming game changers, not just for business people or for organizations in general, but for clinicians, because they serve as a second opinion. They keep an eye out for things that the clinician, due to the fact that they are human, would miss, and they draw their attention to it. So these have been very, very, very important. Pearl AI is one of those platforms that I have used personally. Zebra Medical Vision and Path AI are also tools in the market. I have not used those personally, but I have used Pearl. But if you're able to build a cloud-based imaging analysis or platform, this is going to go a long way. So all these I'm talking about just are AI-powered platforms. These are things that if you can pay attention to and you have the interest or the appetite for, you should be able to turn around. And the last one is personalized treatment recommendation engines. So when you have, or you can build AI systems that synthesizes genomics, that synthesizes lifestyle, that looks at EHR data from already existing information, then you're able to develop personalized wellness plans using these platforms. You're able to partner with farmers for targeted therapies, because now you understand that you're doing this from a genomic standpoint, you're doing this from data, from a lifestyle data standpoint, you're doing this from different avenues that are going to help you translate and tailor this information specifically to the healthcare, to the needs of the patient. So what are we saying in this episode? What I'm trying to say is that if you're a healthcare entrepreneur and you have interest in healthcare technology and innovation, and you especially have interest in AI, these are things that you should be looking at. Look at the areas of AI-powered predictive tool analytics for population health. Look at AI-driven drug discovery platforms. If you can build these, look at natural language processing for clinical documentation and EHR management. Look at these. AI-powered medical imaging solutions are becoming big. If you want to get into it, do that. And personalized treatment recommendation engines, these are things that you can build. They are going to be capital intensive, but with a trend in where the world is going now, these are going to be amazing tools that would help you navigate the healthcare space properly. This has been another episode. Please let me know if you find this helpful, and if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment down below and we will get back to you. Remember to subscribe, like and share, and we will talk to you in our next episode.